November 30th, 2013, was a nightmare for Fast and Furious fans. Their beloved star, Paul Walker, and his friend Roger Rodas died in a car accident. The most horrifying part was that the vehicle involved was none other than Paul's cherished dream car, the Porsche Carrera GT. Soon, rumors about the Carrera GT's technical malfunctions started to spread. As the investigations unfolded, an alarming number of signs seemed to point towards the car. But was it really the culprit? In this story, we'll unravel all the chilling details about the horrible car accident of Paul Walker and his Porsche Carrera GT. But to find out what really happened, we first have to go back in time and look at some specific details about Paul Walker's life. Paul Walker was born on September 12, 1973. He was handsome, witty, and boy did he love cars. This love made him a prominent figure in the automotive world. He also bagged the Brian O'Connor role in the Fast and Furious film series. Walker's on-screen performances were electric. But if you're a true Paul Walker fan, you know that he wasn't just a Hollywood star. He was also a humanitarian with a big heart. He loved helping others, and this led him to co-found the charity Reach Out Worldwide. This charity provided relief to people in areas affected by natural disasters. Even though he is not here anymore, his films and charitable contributions continue to bring smiles to people's faces to date. But besides all his charitable work, he fell in love with a car that soon determined his fate, the magnificent Porsche Carrera GT. The Porsche Carrera GT was Paul's favorite, and it was easy to see why. It is a masterpiece of automotive engineering. It has a V10 engine with over 600 horsepower. Fans believe that this car is straight up fire. Why? Its lightweight construction gives the car the agility to move effortlessly on the road, responding to the slightest touch. It takes under 3.5 seconds to surge from 0 to 60 miles per hour. This Porsche model also possesses exceptional aerodynamic qualities. Its unique design, sleek lines, and carefully sculpted body help it slice through the air, minimizing drag and optimizing performance. This allows stability even at high speeds. To cool this supercar, the Carrera GT has a big air intake on its sides. It also comes with 3 radiators. These radiators are much larger than those in the previous Porsche models to ensure that the car doesn't overheat, even during intense driving. But even with such incredible features, it still holds a very bad reputation as being bombarded as the deadly car, and not just for Paul Walker's death. But why? It turns out that despite having all these amazing features, the Carrera GT also has its challenges. For starters, it has the most demanding handling characteristics, which pose a massive risk for even the most skilled drivers. One would have to be alert all the time because even a tiny error could have severe consequences. Furthermore, the Carrera GT lacks electronic stability control. This control helps correct slides and keeps the car stable. Without electronic stability control, you need to possess incredible driving skills and experience to tame this supercar. All these factors increase the risk of driving this vehicle. Despite these challenges, Paul Walker fell in love. Maybe it was from this challenge that he was drawn to it so much. But what no one would have expected was that this attraction would prove to be fatal. If one day speed kills me, don't cry because I was smiling. No one thought that these words would become his ultimate destiny. On the fateful day in 2013, Walker and his friend went to a charity event for Typhoon Haiyan victims. They left the event with Roger driving the car. Everything was going good when, suddenly, Roger lost control. The car collided with a lamppost and burst into flames. According to autopsy reports, Roger died instantly due to multiple injuries after the collision. However, Paul lost his life due to a combination of injuries and burns. Both their bodies, along with the car, were badly mangled and burnt, making it a frightening sight. But how did it happen? As the sun set, eyewitness accounts and forensic evidence revealed the horrifying details of the crash. So what exactly caused the crash? Before we continue and discover the secrets of the investigation, I would like to ask you to support my team and to like and subscribe to my channel so that we can make more documentaries about cars. One of the first things investigators do is testing for drugs and alcohol. Rumors quickly spread that both Walker and Rodas took drugs during the charity event. However, investigations ruled out any of these conspiracies, which deeply harmed both their families. But there were more rumors. The place where their car crashed is also a notorious drifting spot. So could it be that they were driving dangerously? And yet, no sign indicated that they made dangerous maneuvers. So what about the car? Any technical malfunctions? Initially, this was ruled out as well, but soon new information provided revealed a different scenario. The questions were rising, and everyone was in disbelief. The Highway Patrol's accident reconstruction specialist revealed that the driver, Roger Rodas, was likely driving between 81 and 94 miles per hour during the accident. Even Porsche sent engineers to inspect the wrecked car. Although much of the car was damaged or burned, they found no problems with its systems. They did reveal that the car had additional issues like old tires, which may have affected its handling and modification to its exhaust system to increase speed. Pretty soon, Porsche made a statement that they have no blame in the car crash. But why was the car still under a lot of scrutiny? The Porsche Carrera GT has stirred a lot of criticism surrounding its lack of electronic stability control. Many wondered why a company like Porsche would not put such a fundamental safety feature in their vehicle. Some believe Porsche deliberately chose to cater to die-hard enthusiasts who prefer a raw driving experience without electronic aids. Others speculate that this was to cut cost. The Carrera GT was already expensive, and cutting out the ESC kept it from becoming even pricier. Whatever the reason, removing the ESC did not turn out well for the car's reputation or safety. There was a lot of criticism from car fans and experts around the world that safety should always be prioritized over performance. Even cars like Ferrari or McLaren have electronic stability control systems in place to increase the safety standards of the car, and therefore protect the driver from breaking out too easily. As Porsche got criticized more and more, the first lawsuits also started to happen. Interestingly, the first issues dated back to 2006 already. A tragic incident at the California Speedway alarmed everyone, and Porsche even faced a lawsuit for the accident. During the hearing, one engineer claimed that installing their standard ESC system was impossible due to vibrations caused by the car's design. Another engineer testified that customers didn't want ESC in the Carrera GT. The lawsuit also alleged that the Carrera GT had an oversteer issue during production. Porsche tried to address the issue, but it remained unresolved. Tragically, this unresolved issue hindered the driver's ability to regain control during the collision. The Walker family also filed a suit against Porsche. They also raised allegations of several defects in the car, such as instability and seatbelt placement. Rightfully so. But in response, Porsche stated that Paul Walker was aware of the risk of using the vehicle and willingly chose to expose himself to those dangers. They claimed that Paul Walker willingly embraced all the risk of driving the car. The lawsuits caused a lot of buzz. However, it eventually reached a settlement outside court. After this terrible drama, fans and most experts now believe that Paul's tragic crash happened due to a combination of personal error and car safety issues. However, there is still a large group of people who 100% blame Porsche for the fact that their favorite actor and friend passed away. What's your take on this? Paul Walker's demise may be tragic, but he left a legacy that would motivate future generations. He left a mark on the film industry and the car community. His story inspires everyone to follow their dreams and improve the world. His role in movies and his charity organizations continue to bring smiles to millions of faces worldwide. On the other hand, the Porsche Carrera GT remains a beautiful but haunting symbol of the dangers of luxury and technology combined. It has been a part of intense debates over safety concerns. However, there's no denying that it is an automotive engineering marvel. Beauty and danger often go hand in hand, but unfortunately this time, the consequences were permanent and painful for an enormous amount of people. While Paul Walker lives on in our memories, we can honor him by always assessing whether the car we drive in cares about safety more than it does about cost or performance. If you liked this video, please continue watching our next video.